Hello and welcome, future wedding maestros. Today we're diving into the digital realm of wedding planning, where the chaos of seating arrangements, floral decisions, and color palettes meets the organized beauty of Google Sheets. This is Template Shop, your guide through the process of turning a simple spreadsheet into your ultimate wedding planning sidekick. So grab your digital bouquet of ideas and join me as we navigate the wonderful world of wedding planning on Google Sheets. From guest lists to budget breakdowns, we've got it all covered. Let's turn those wedding dreams into a beautiful organized reality. Are you ready to make your wedding planning journey a spreadsheet success? Let's get started. So, to start, you need to set up the sheet. So here you're going to, in the wedding details, you're going to write down the bride's name, the groom's name, wedding date, and here, this is an automatic output, the days left for your big day, and the RSVP date, which is here is 1 August, and it will tell you again the days left for this event. And in this sheet you're going to when you write down the guest list, you will have to tell the sheet which what the guest is related to which individual in the event, whether it's the bride guest or a groom guest, or maybe the mother of the bride, the brother of the groom, and so on. You write the names here, and then you visit your venue and write down the tables that are in the venue and the capacity of each table so that you can later on distribute your guests on tables. So, very easy setup, and then we go to the guest list. So here you have to type the first name and last name of each guest here, okay, and then the full name will automatically be populated here. You choose the age group, whether he is an adult or a kid, and as I told you in the setup, you have to tell the sheet which to whom is this guest related to, who invited him. And here is the invitation group, and it's tricky here, so you are going to, for example, these three guests are related to the Andrews family. So here, of course, if you're doing your wedding, you will have to send the invitations. So for this family, you have to send only one invitation here. So you will find that the first two rows are shaded in gray so that you don't do input here. And then this is going to be in white. Here you have to write the name of the invitation, the address, the phone number, the email, and then you will have to send a notification to save the date of the RSVP and whether did you send the invitation or not. And here is the RSVP tracking, the rehearsal dinner, the ceremony, the reception. Is he going to attend this or not? And then you assign him to a table. So here in the table assigning, you're going to choose the table. And if you by mistake go and choose the table again and it's out of capacity, it's going to turn into red. So the sheet is going to help you populate the table in a right way. And of course the red packet here is a tradition in some countries where the guests are entitled to leave some kind of an amount to the bride or the groom, because this sheet is designed count this. So this is a tradition if it's not in your country or in your culture, so just ignore it. And here you will find the summary of the invitations and number of invitations, the remaining invitation that you need to send, and for the rehearsal dinners, the attending, not attending, waiting for confirmation, and attending guests of Laura, the bride and the groom, and others. And of course, the red packets here is calculated. Then the seating plan. Here are the tables that you already have input in your setup, and the sheet is going to populate the people into the tables so that if there is an organizer or something in the ceremony, he can easily use this sheet to populate or to assign the seats to people. And then this gives a summary of the remaining seats of each table here. Then the budget here is where you plan your budget. So this is going to turn into green if you're within the budget after you put your input, and will turn in red if you are out of budget here. So for example, in this example, the planned budget is $243,000. Of course, a dummy example here. So it will tell you the actual cost, the remaining budget, paid amount, and to be paid. Let's explain more. This is the summary of expenses here. You will have to write here the main categories. For example, the bride's attire is a category here. The other main title is the groom's attire, the makeup, the jewelry, the honeymoon, the venue preparations. You write it here, and then it's going to populate here automatically, so you don't have to write anything here. It will populate it automatically. So for example here, if I add, for example, romantic dinner, it's going to populate here automatically. So then there is nothing to write here. You'll find interesting graphs here you can look into, and then you list here the items that you need to list in your categories, and the planned cost for each item, the actual cost, the paid amount if you pay a deposit or something, and here it will calculate the amount to be paid later, and here you just type the due date. Also there is here another table where you list the vendor information to make it easier for you when you revisit this with this category, and you keep doing this in all the categories, and then you will find them here in the summary so that you have an overview of your budget. Then the to-do list here, it's very interesting and it makes everything organized here. So you are going to find months since the start date, the day you started using this sheet. You write your to-dos, things that you do, you just mark it here and it will cross, and until your wedding day, where you list here your to-dos and you cross them as you do them. And there is a post-wedding day to do for the honeymoon or anything that you need to do after your wedding. Next, your wedding day plan. Here is your big day where you plan your date, the start time and the end time, the description, and here is the bride and the groom. Here you write down the tasks. Bride's family in this time interval, where should they be? The groom's family, the besties, the bridesmaid, groomsmen, and the wedding crew, and so on, so that you can plan your day accurately and easily. Finally, a very, very, very important tab here is the venue comparison. You need to decide what are the points of comparison that you are going to use to compare between a venue and the other. Here, the location, the cost, the capacity, the food quality, the possibility to stay after wedding. These are examples, of course, and then you assign weights. Are you going to make your choice based on the location or the cost or the capacity here? And then you write down here the venues or the places that you can do your wedding in, and give rating for each point here that you wrote earlier, and then the sheet is going to give you the best option. The trick here, when you assign the weights, the summation of this should be a 100%. So if you by mistake write here a wrong input, this will turn into red. So make sure that the sum of these weights is always equal to 100%. And finally, this is a free text table where you write ideas and then discuss it with your partner and see if you approve it or not, to write it or to add it into your wedding plan. So that's it. Sheet makes it easier for you and a wonderful sheet. Congratulations in advance and enjoy.